I'm the Chief Medical Officer at Rythmia Life Advancement Center. They call me Dr. Jeff because I have a doctorate degree in psychology. I also have a master's degree in public health. I'm from Los Angeles. I went to UCLA for my MPH degree, and I'm very busy making sure that all the guests that come have a life purpose. And that is something that I've seen in my career at various facilities that I've managed, that it's a very important part of care and a very important part of a sort of a life goal is to have a life purpose. A lot of people, they're struggling, maybe you struggling in life with different things. You're working all the time, or maybe you struggled with some addiction, or you just feel overwhelmed with life and you've lost your life purpose and your interests and the things that you enjoy. You've let them go because maybe you now focused on your family the whole time or trying to work and get ahead. And it's not easy these days. There's a lot of bills. The economy sucks and everybody's struggling. There's a lot of wars and there's a lot of adversity. So how do you find your life purpose when you're so busy and so overwhelmed and don't even know what you like anymore? Well, there's a couple different ways to do it. When I was running a rehab in LA called Passages, we had actually life purpose counselors, and they would take the guests off property and go drive around and go do different things, activities, and try to help them find something that interested them. And oftentimes it was outdoor activities, or it was like, sometimes hobbies and different things, but something that was different than their job and different than their relationship responsibilities, something that was done for them. And once you have a life purpose and you feel that you have something you can strive and work towards, it helps you process anxiety, it helps you feel better with depression, it helps overcome that, it helps give you some energy to move forward. I found that in my life, I always have a goal that's fitness based, and that helps me stay focused on my exercise, because for me, exercise is mental health care. So I like to exercise all the time, and it's part of like my health program. It's sort of my mental health sort of therapeutic vibe, and I always have a goal. So I'm in jiu-jitsu currently. I'm trying to work on different belt levels, and I run, and I might have a 5K or a 10K date for a race upcoming, so I'm working towards that. So I always have like goals that I'm trying to work on that help me stay focused. So your life purpose doesn't have to be something like, fitness, but it's something that you enjoy, something that helps you connect with yourself. Because what we learn and teach people here at Rythmia is that self-connection is very important. Most of us are dissociated and unplugged from ourselves, and we're just kind of grinding through life, just going through the motions, not actually emotionally connected to like what's happening. So you find yourself in this place where you don't really know who you are anymore. You've neglected yourself. You find yourself maybe struggling with weight issues, or smoking, cigarette issues, or alcohol, or you just work, and you're never available for any relationships anymore, and you're unhappy. So what we teach people at Rythmia is how to slow things down, focus on yourself, and sit with you and figure out who you are. And a lot of us get scared with that possibility because we're not sure who we are, and we might be nervous to find out who that is. And maybe we have trauma, or maybe we have some regrets or some pain that we haven't dealt with or processed from the past, and we're afraid it'll come up and it'll bite us. It'll make us get depressed more potentially, or trigger us into something that we don't want to do. So I can tell you by experience, working with almost 15,000 people that have come through the doors of Rythmia, and worked with about the same amount of people or more in different facilities that I've managed in Los Angeles over the years, probably 50,000 people total in my career, let's say, I've had contact with, that it's okay. You're going to be able to handle the emotions that you are afraid of, because they're your emotions. They're not somebody else's. They're yours. And you've been through those experiences already, and you can feel them, and they're going to surface, and you're going to feel them and process them out. It's something you can handle. And the way your consciousness works, and the way that your body and your sort of intellectual self works, combined with like the way your amygdala works in the brain, is that it's going to kind of funnel things your way that you can deal with and release, because there's no real reason to hold on to irrelevant, traumatic, emotional baggage forever. Evolutionary speaking, if you want to talk about caveman times, If I got afraid of a bear or a saber-toothed tiger, that was important for me to remember emotionally because it would keep me alive. If I got afraid from a parent that was abusive, well, I'm no longer a kid, and that fear of adults doesn't benefit me right now. All it does is block me from actually having a relationship with somebody that's my age or whatever, or my spouse. It's not relevant. That emotional scarring isn't serving you anymore. So Rythmia has a program that's a week long that helps bring this stuff up and get it out and help you feel better and connect with yourself and find your life purpose. So give us a call. Come check out our program. We have a great week going on right now. We have amazing plant medicine providers and breathwork providers and yoga teachers and classes. And we teach you how to do all these things. We don't just like let you go on your own and figure it out on your own. We have to train you and show you the ropes. So it's very cool. So come down, check it out. I hope to meet you in the near future. Thanks for watching. See you next week.